Major leadership changes tonight at the Minnesota Supreme Court after Governor Walz announced a new Chief Justice, and he elevated a Ramsey County judge to become an Associate Justice.
That means 5 of the 7 justices will soon be Walz appointees. Chief political reporter Tom Hauser is live at the Capitol with more on how these justices will try to keep politics out of Supreme Court decisions. Tom.
Yeah, Lindsay, and the other 2 justices were appointed by another DFL governor. It's been several years since the last Republican appointee left the court. That's because Minnesota has not had a Republican governor now for 16 years. But the new appointees say politics will not be part of any of their decision-making.
I am deeply honored to be your next Chief Justice.
The elevation of Associate Justice Theodora Gaïtas to Chief Justice sets in motion another significant change. Ramsey County Judge Reynaldo Aligata elevated to Associate Justice on the Supreme Court.
She will become the first public defender to serve as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
The 2 Supreme Court announcements mean Governor Walz will have now appointed 5 of the 7 Supreme Court justices, with the other 2 appointed by DFL Governor Mark Dayton. Both the new appointees say politics won't be part of their decision-making. How do you make sure that the public knows you're ruling by the rule of law and not being influenced by politics?
We might all be appointed by Democrats, but I think if you look at the decisions that we're making, you can see that there's some real diversity of thought on the Supreme Court. We don't always agree about everything.
The justices often get cases involving disputes in the legislature, like last year's battle over control of the Minnesota House.
That job is to rule against the executive branch or the legislative branch. That's exactly what they will do, and that's what's expected of them. And that independence in Minnesota makes us, I think, unique amongst the states.
One interesting side note about new Associate Justice Aligata: he was appointed a federal public defender of Danny Heinrich in the Jacob Wetterling case 10 years ago.
And in that case specifically, I remember trying to stand in the shoes of the judge who was deciding the important parts of the case. And then I realized that might be something I want to do eventually.
And that is what he was doing eventually. Judge Aligata was appointed to the Ramsey County bench in 2019, and of course now he will be on the Supreme Court. Associate Justice Gaïtas has been appointed to the Supreme Court. She's been there since 2024 and will begin work as Chief Justice after Natalie Hudson steps down in September when she reaches the mandatory retirement age of 70. At the state capitol, Tom Hauser, 5 Eyewitness News.